My name is Spero Villioti. Join us as we unpick the threads of our creative fashion community, always remembering our values of nurturing, being commercially savvy and extraordinary. It's a crazy place filled with fun, passion, dedication, and so much laughter, which we love.
Thank you. Very nice. So, which one is your pile? This one?
I assume so. I'm not sure what's over. Yeah, that's mine over there.
Okay, so this is Aimee.
And then I emailed some to you on my work box.
Okay.
Burberry.
So this is Aimee, who's one of our students, who I have asked. Okay, in third year they all do work experience, and Aimee's a brilliant illustrator, so I've asked her to bring in her Croquis books, which are these big black books here, which all the students use to put down their ideas. And I've offered her a position in the part-time courses to teach a part-time course in design and illustration, because she's quite brilliant. If you have a look here at her face, she's quite stylish and she has her own look, definitely. So I'll just go through her book here. So this is what a Croquis book looks like. What's this, Aimee? Drawing
that
of a...
was of a London street.
Okay, so
So
this...
we were going into the whole, it was the Burberry
So she
concept.
does all her research.
And we were taking this idea of this artwork and elaborating on that, of like a modern woman like walking down the streets and her day.
And then this is like your research into what the collections for who? This is Vivienne Westwood?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to get inspiration and to see trains, right?
Mm-hmm.
Standing. So they collect, they do all that research, and then they've got, is this stuck together? No,
Oh yeah, that was.
so that's the painting. I love this painting.
Yes.
That's beautiful. Who's the artist?
Oh, it was a long time ago. James, I can't remember the name. It was James something. It's written somewhere in here.
Okay, you can't find it now.
No.
And then you've
Quite a while
captured
back.
like streets
Oh,
and...
James, he's over here. Research. James Boswell.
James Boswell. Okay, so that's the artist. These are her fabrics that she's put cuttings in of what she's going to be using. I like that. That's a knit.
Mm-hmm.
That's colours.
Sorry?
That's
Yeah.
the colourway.
These are the colours that were added.
Okay. This is customer profile.
Which, yeah, I don't know, it's interesting.
And then these are all your
Yeah.
quick sketching on ideas that they do. But what I like about is the flow and the style that she sketches. This is menswear.
Yes.
Beautiful. And she just indicates here and there where the color is. So these are not the final drawings. From these she would then choose the drawings that she would want to put forward. There's quite a lot here.
Yeah.
Aimee works very hard, but hard work always pays off. And this is, what is
This
this?
is second edit. That's a coat, and it's got the
Burberry check.
yeah, Burberry check over here, and it's a James Boswell print. Remember the
The
painting that I
painting.
showed you? That's all been used in prints throughout
Okay.
on the coats, and mixed and matched with the
So they've taken art and made it into fashionable
yes,
clothes.
with the traditional Burberry check.
And he's an English artist. Yes.
Yes. And then this is a print that said "Long Live Burberry," and it was the one on the chiffon, not the chiffon, the silk.
Oh, so you were going to have your own print.
Yes, on top of
Long live Burberry.
it. Yeah.
I like that. And I like her freestyle. I mean, she doesn't have to draw the whole leg. She's so artistic that she can just get what she needs to say. She's focusing more on the clothes than on faces and hands and everything like that. It makes me think of Alexander McQueen when he says you first need to learn to construct before you can deconstruct. So what they do in the illustration class is they really need to learn how to draw a proper figure, and then they can deconstruct the figure and just put a line, but that line makes sense because you read it how you're supposed to read it. So she's very stylized fashion illustrator, and I love that about her. And I always like the collection. Final edit. So this is the final. These are the final drawings.
Yes.
Here you can.
There we go.
So now she's coloured them in properly. She's taken more time. Love the faces and the attitude. That's the print taken from the painting. The checked stockings. I love it. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Thank you.
And that is
That's Burberry.
and that's all a reference list. So they all have to reference
I don't know what that is.
that is just messing
I
around.
was messing around. I don't even know.
Maybe you're trying to do Trafalgar
I don't
Square.
even know.
Have you been to England?
No, I haven't. I'd love to though.
One day.
One day. My grand's from there.
Oh, is it?
It would be nice to.
Yes. Okay, so that's one.
And this was first year.
First
This
year.
was Cheapay Food Madam Butterfly.
Okay. Oh, look at that. So this was your.
So we had to take, we had to pick out of the hats.
Okay.
So I picked a circuit board and Cheapay Food Madam Butterfly. I had
And then you have to
combine the two.
amalgamate that.
Yes.
So you obviously did art at school, right?
Yes. I did.
So this was the.
Cheapay, yes.
Yeah, that's
So I looked at the opera, I looked at the movie, I looked at the history of her.
Mm-hmm. Did your research?
Did my research.
This?
And that was just a drawing. Yeah. So I added the primary research just to get nudes across. And then I combined it with the circuit board and espionage because it had a whole history of Cheapay food.
Mm-hmm.
Relates back to espionage.
And this was John Galliano for Christian Dior, who did the Oriental collection. And again, the research, trend boards, see what's happening overseas, what's happening with other designers. Then this is your color palette.
Yes.
Is that your mood board?
Yeah. That was the mood board. The
Beautiful.
first year we didn't really have to do a color story.
Fabrics.
Again, sketch. The first year.
Yeah. So again, she'll do. So she really is a true artist. She can draw beautifully. And focus in on this one. Beautiful, this page. But you're also good at the research.
I love research.
You like the research.
I love research, yeah.
You like getting into it.
Yes.
I love the research as well.
The fun part. This whole part is the fun part.
You enjoy the development,
Yes.
the design development.
Mm.
It's really great.
Circuit boards were all added with beadwork.
Okay, so the circuit boards came in as the beadwork and print.
Mm-hmm.
And it works because it does have like Japanese or Chinese writing look to it as well. And she's doing an amazing collection for her third really beautiful. I can't show you that. We'll show you that when she graduates. So graduating collection is meant to be stunning. So these are all your... So you use one Croquis book for each assignment.
Yes.
So the Croquis books are really important. The students don't understand in the beginning why they have to do all of this. But they think if they just take final drawings and show them to a company, that will be enough. But what I like to see is the thought process and the research and the rough sketches, because often you can pick out things from here that, and you always keep these because you can always go back and reference these things.
They're so much fun to look at.
Yeah, they're lovely. I mean, some of these pages you could even frame later and do a whole wall in your studio. It's beautiful. So these are the final looks. I love it. Because you took it like almost like robotic, tattooed. Wow. Yeah.
Oh, this was an exam.
That's an exam.
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
You won't look at that. You won't look at that.
That was like 3 hours to do an entire design concept.
So I just want
Oh,
to.
this was my final year.
This is your final.
Final year, and the rest is all online.
Okay, so this we're not going to show. You cannot see this one, but we will show you later.
Eventually.
Eventually.
Yes.
So I have asked her, like I said, we do a lot of short courses here, and we're starting a short course, I think in June.
19th of June.
19th of June.
Yes.
19th of June, every Thursday evening from 5 to 9, and Amy's going to be taking them for illustration and design. So they are beginners. She's very advanced, and I'm pretty confident she'll be able to handle that class. But what the good thing is, it does give her that work experience, that interaction with other students and designers, and all of the third year diplomas have to do work experience. And she's lucky. Yours goes on for, it's like 6 months, hey?
6 months.
6 months,
Yeah.
the rest of the year. They usually only do 100 hours, so she's going to exceed that, which is even better. It's going to be amazing on her resume as well, that she has that experience. And the best part of it, she's going to get paid for it. Usually they don't, the companies that they go to don't have to pay them, but she's getting paid what any other lecturer who would be doing a short course would be getting paid. So I'm very proud of you.
Thank you, I'm super excited.
No, you're going to love it. Because the people who come to do the short courses are professionals, and you get doctors, lawyers, accountants. I mean, it's amazing. And they do it actually as stress relief, and they're into it. And a lot of them will tell you, as you talk to them, that when you ask them, why are you doing this? It's because they wanted to do fashion, but their parents would never allow it. And now that they've come to this stage of their lives, they want to experience it, and some of them even change their career.
That's
And
insane.
so it's crazy, but they're really lovely. It's completely different to the students that have come out of school. A lot of them, they are more mature and more focused. So I think you're really going to enjoy it.
I think I'm going to enjoy it.
And I love your work. I need to just show Vanessa as well.
Of
What you're definitely doing it. Proud of
Thank
you,
you.
Amy. Well
Thank
done.
you, Spero.
Thank you. And she's a lovely girl. Inside and outside. And she's wearing the coolest pants today. Show them your pants. Stand over there, show them your pants. Look how cool.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
I always tell her that.
She always looks good.
Hello, Zoe. How are you? Are you here to see Spero?
Yes.
Cool, let's go. He's actually in his office waiting for you. Cool.
Hi Zoe.
How are you?
Good, and you?
Yep.
So Zoe's also here because she's also a third year student, and we want her also to take on a short course class. We're thinking of a Saturday morning. Or it could be another day in the week, but I'm aiming for Saturday mornings because Saturday mornings are quite busy and a lot of people want to join the design and illustration class. So I've asked Zoe to come in, who's a wonderful illustrator. I looked at her books the other day and I really liked the way she draws her faces and her poses. Again, in her Croquis book, beautiful. Lots of detail. She drapes on the dummy to work her designs and then she sketches from them. She does a lot of research. But we're not going to show you this book that much because this is a third year collection. We will be showing that later on in the year. What book is this, Zoe? Oh, this is Faces that you've done, right?
Yeah, so this is past that we did last year in second year, and just like the little activities that we have to do for drawings and faces. I learned everything over the past 2 years almost in there.
Okay, so this is
Yeah.
shading, learning how to illustrate fabrics.
Yeah. And this is first year.
So this is first year. So when they draw in first year, it's quite, and this is quite good because we want to show you how it all starts off. Did you do art at school? You did art at school? Okay, you can see she's done art at school because already in first year she already captured how to draw fashion. So these are all practice runs on different techniques. And this is, oh, she's added rice here. And that's amazing. Rice and sugar.
Coffee.
Rice, sugar and coffee to create texture. So it looks, the rice makes it look like a fur coat.
Yeah.
So we like them to experiment. This is using plastic tape, the whole thing.
Like a leather dress.
This is, what was that?
I chopped up my tissue box.
But you can see already that she's got movement, she is going. I mean,
So this, I used tissue for this, and then I dipped it in water and paint, and then like spread it out.
sort of bled out.
This is just some extra work I did.
Extra work that she does.
Because I was part of the Wildcat, it was a ambassador search for Wildcat there in South Africa, Cape Town.
Okay.
It's acted way.
Okay.
So this was our like team, so they asked me to illustrate
A range. I
Yeah.
love the little faces that she's done.
yeah, these are the actual girls. So that's Emily, that's her team. So we were in her team. This girl won. Her name's Nicole, and yeah, so it's all the girls in our team.
Okay. Is this you?
Yeah, that's me.
That's her because of the hair. She's got the most amazing hair. And this is, so that's that book. So when we start a class, I always make the person who's the lecturer to sit and just illustrate for the students first. This is research, to illustrate first. So as soon as the students see that the lecturer can actually do the job, then they gain confidence. So it's really important. So they're also going to be trained both Aimee and Aimee and Zoe.
Aimee and me.
Aimee and Zoe. So this is your so they'll both get training on how to handle a class of people. the short courses class are much smaller. Usually they'll go up to 15, but they will some at the moment Aimee's class is sitting on 7, but I'm sure it will go up to at least 14, 15. But it's a smaller group, especially if you're training, that you can handle. So again, we'll brief them, we'll guide them, we'll be in the background. I don't like to go into a class when a new lecturer is in, because I don't want to take away their power. They must be in complete control of their class. This is nice.
So this was the Burberry collection. So I took, if you look at planes,
Yeah.
I didn't want to create a full-blown collection based of what people wear in the planes and whatnot. So I decided to look at how the plane is constructed. For
Okay.
instance, the propellers, and bringing that into the clothes, like as
Taking elements of the aeroplane and not
yeah,
making aeroplane uniforms or
yeah.
okay. So you did a whole. I like that.
Yeah, so then also the paintwork and the artwork done on the planes in World War II, and put that on the clothing. Actually, what happened here was I did this last year, and right 2 months afterwards, Dolce & Gabbana released a collection, and they were doing exactly this.
Oh really?
They copied me.
They copied you. So this is your research
Yeah.
of collections, and you did this all online, right?
No, this was the it was actually before, I think, lockdown.
Before
Yeah,
lockdown,
it was the week before.
the week before
Yeah.
that you would do. What did you do on lockdown? So this is all your just.
Yeah, so this is first edit, so it's not as detailed, and then second edit becomes more detailed.
I like it that you just add a bit of color to sort of indicate.
Yeah. Fabrication.
Again, now she's got puffer jackets. So they'll go, I mean, in Hyde Park, we do have a Burberry store, a beautiful Burberry store where they can go in. They know that the university is here, so they can go in and actually look at Burberry's clothes, look at the finish, look at the accessories. So it really helps them, and that's why we've given the assignment, and it's based on Burberry. So I like this.
Yeah.
Did you make that?
No,
No.
I didn't make that one. I made I made a suit, and then I made the glass. Oh, I actually should, yeah, I can show you photos of them if you find it. Sewn up garments, because we only made 2 of these.
So they, in this assignment, this is where they have to then sew up the whole complete look. So they do 2 looks. 2 looks? I thought it was 1 look.
Oh no, we didn't sew this one. This is not,
You don't sew this one.
no, that's the next assignment. It's the one
The
that's
next
coming
assignment they sew. They don't sew up Burberry's. I
Now.
think.
Coming now.
I really like this.
It's very layered look. Oh yeah, that's a woman's look, so she's got a blouse underneath. Every time we do design concepts, we try to create something that's out of my comfort zone.
So this is a final edit of the Burberry's collection, but these are not the final drawings, right?
The final we did on a board.
Okay, so these are just the
Yes.
final edit, and then she again refined them even more and did a beautiful presentation board.
Yeah.
But this is also beautiful. Beautifully done.
I should have bought the boards. I
I
have
should have
photos
brought
of
the
it.
boards. But maybe you can bring the board tomorrow and we can just quickly just show. Or maybe you can take a picture of the board and send it through.
Yeah. So
This is, what was
this
this
is the
one?
mod history.
The mud history.
Yeah.
Okay, and the mud history, we take elements of history from, just tell us about it.
So you take a African tribe and then you do a era in from 1920s. You can choose from 1920s to 1960. You have to pick an era in there. So I
So you choose an African tribe and then
technique, yeah,
a technique.
yeah. So I chose pleating,
Pleating.
and this is my mood image. And I chose the Teddy Boys from. They
Yes,
range
they-
from 1940 to 1960.
Okay.
They beat,
The beatniks.
yeah. They're between all of that. So this is just, yeah.
So it's an assignment working traditional African
So I chose,
into a historical fashion period of those times.
yeah, so the Tsonga tribe, they use the pleats in their clothing, and it's mostly for weddings and special attire. So I chose the pleats because not when you do put it into the collection, our lecturer said it mustn't be too obvious that it was,
African.
yeah, it must obviously be inspired by it.
And these are the teddy girl and teddy boy.
Yeah,
You can still get these shoes today, you know that.
Yeah.
They keep coming back.
and they basically are the rebels. So it's like tribes and rebels.
Mm. And then you did some pleating on calico, looked at pleating images,
Yeah.
did research into all of that. You've done around menswear.
The trends. So this is where I went into like more like suiting and menswear attire for
Mm-hmm.
women.
And this?
This is a colorway, so it's just pictures of the color concepts and like the fabrication that links in with that.
I like those.
You know, the egg crack shells.
And these are the fabrics, or colorways of the fabrics.
Yeah, so I chose like cotton because a rayon linen because it's very breathable, so it's kind of like a fashionable summer. So that was my target customer. She lives in Victoria, and so I interviewed her. And
Okay.
yeah, they've actually
And these are all your croquis again.
So with the nude image, I decided to do black, like touches of black with the lining and with the black piping and buttons. I didn't want it to be overpowered by black. So in the mood image, you can see in the beginning that the staircase has black rails,
Yes.
and that's what inspired me for that.
Okay, you've got like the stairs were going round, and the pleats, bringing in the pleats.
Yeah,
Is that the one you made?
basically, yeah, just different. Though it's going to be right. And there's a lot of sketches. This is just a random sketch again.
Random sketch. That's lovely.
Yeah, because I thought we were going to do Wild Africa cream in second year, I designed 3 looks for Wild Africa during lockdown. So that's what I did in my free time. And then, yeah, I've still got the sketches, so I can always
So
do it another time.
You can always do it. Lovely sketch. You sketch beautifully.
Thank you.
Also a true artist. I like the way that she doesn't go, you know, sometimes she will draw like the perfect girl, but here she'll do the legs just almost like a scribble, which gives it a nice sort of looseness and freedom. And you can see it's quick sketching, putting down ideas. I
Yeah.
like all this, the collar's big, the buttons are all centered, it's really good.
Yeah. When it comes to the edits, I'd rather give detail in the clothes than the actual,
Body shape, faces and
yeah.
hair and all that.
Like there, they've got like a curl,
Yeah,
and
they
that's
just
it.
that's it, just quick. And then you put little notes explaining everything. They're beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, there's a million sketches.
There's a lot of sketches. Yeah. There's a lot. So this is the final edit on that.
Yeah, not the final sketches because we did another board for that.
Yeah, so this is just the final garments that she decided she would. So you have to do 6 on the board, right?
Yeah.
So from all of those croquis that she's done, she will choose 6 of her favorites, and then she'll do like a proper. She will take these again and redraw them again on a proper board.
So I made these 2,
Wow.
and they turned out I'm even wearing, there's a slip dress underneath here because the fabric's see-through. I even wear that little slip dress.
Okay.
It's quite cute. So what's nice is if you want, you can create clothes that you can wear, hopefully.
So tell me, how do you feel about the teaching job that I'm offering you? Are you excited about it?
Yeah, I spoke to my dad and he was really proud of me, especially because I'm not even out of college yet, and
You've already been offered a job.
yeah, and he's quite strict regarding to where I go, so I think he's happy with me being in the institute because it's in the shopping centre, and he feels that I'm safe here, as well as the experience is really good for if you go out and into
Yeah,
the world.
just to say that you have work experience is really, really good.
Yeah.
And working within the industry. And
I love teaching. I even like throughout from first year, like everyone would always be like, "So come show me how to just do this leg,"
okay.
and I would do it. And
So you might end up like Aisha here forever. Well, we would love to have you.
Yeah,
So also what
I
we
love the team. Everyone's so much.
phone's ringing. Just you don't have to stop. I'll just stop the phone. Josh, it's Edith. Won't you take the phone? Come, quick. She's been trying to get hold of me. Okay, thanks, Josh. Hello. We keep everything in so that you can see that we're actually working here. So what I was saying is that a lot of us, like Aisha, we employ, and she's been with us, I think, nearly 15 years, maybe more. And once they start, if they want a teaching career in fashion, because you can't find, it's not easy to find lecturers or teachers who teach fashion. And there's definitely a way that we like to teach here and what we like to teach. And so grooming a student for the future is really important to us. So once they decide that this is what they want to do as a career, I think you're going to go on and do the degree at those as well. So if she's doing business diploma, she's going to be doing her degree. And then if she decides that she wants a teaching career and wants to work for us, then we will put her through her honours. And if she wanted to do, so we would pay for that. And if she wanted to do her masters again, we would pay for that. So, and then they would have that career opportunity in the future. So it really helps the student. It really helps us. And I think we've got Jessica's here. Josh was a student. Jess was a student. Aisha was a student. Astrid was a student. So, and we like that. So in the future, at the end, all our lecturers will have done the course fully, diploma, degree, honours, and everything with us, and they're teaching, and then we offer them the job, so they do have that job opportunity when they do go out. Already before you even go out, and it's so much nicer.
Yeah, I think it's important. I mean, we always say in class we want a lecturer that understands what the institute expects of us.
Yeah.
So as soon as like a lecturer hasn't studied here, they don't really understand the like formatting and the rules and the way things are done. So it makes it difficult if they don't come from here.
Yeah, no, they have a better understanding of the expectations once they've trained here. That's definitely, we found that, and we found that it really helps. It also keeps our lecturers quite young, which we like, and the students like as well, because we like to have like quite a youthful atmosphere here, although there's a lot of work which we don't show you all the time, but everybody does work very hard here, and we do get the job done. Thank you, Zoe.
Thank you.
I look so forward to having you on the team.
Yeah, me too. This is going to be exciting.
Yes, it is.
I mean, Amy's basically, she's my best friend, so that's
Oh, is Aimee your best friend? So it's the two of you.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, you're both fantastic. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Film.
That was
Just as so Zoe was leaving and Zay had switched off the camera, I opened this file and what do I see? She's done Greek national costumes. I love these. So what is this for? Because I'm Greek and Zoe's Greek.
Yeah. So this is the because it was recently our 200 years of independence.
Yes, it was. We were supposed to have. I was involved with the embassy, the Greek embassy here asked me because I have good contacts in Hyde Park, and they were going to do the 200-year independence celebration, all in the centre here. They were going to put national costumes, and there was going to be a big cocktail party with nearly 500 VIP guests, all ambassadors and from all over the world who are in South Africa were going to be invited, and it was going to be a beautiful affair. So unfortunately it didn't happen because of COVID. So maybe they'll do it later.
Yeah.
But this is I'm a proud Greek, sorry.
So in this collection, we basically had to take ourselves and who we are as a person and what you see yourself as and turn it into a collection. So we don't have to go through all the sketches, go right to the end.
No, wait, I want to go through them because they're so interesting. I think they...
So that's a pleats and because
they're wonderful.
so the pleats resemble on the main costume, the men's costume.
Yes?
The men has 400 pleats to resemble the 400 years that Turkey reigned over Greece.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's why pleats was quite an important
Element to keep in there.
Yeah, in the collection.
So this is what you did online.
Yeah, this was our exam.
This was your exam. This I did all from home online because 2 weeks before lockdown we went online.
Yeah, and then this was just what the embroidery would look like, so it was embroidery and pleating.
I know, but I never actually got to see this.
This is a painting I did random again. My art cupboard and everything's connected.
But you do teach art, don't you? You told me the other day.
Yeah, well, I work on the weekends with little kids and I teach summer students.
Oh, okay. So you teach already children in high school.
Yeah, and in high school. In Peakingwood, what's it called, where my boyfriend comes from. Him and his brother and his friends needed help with art, and during lockdown they couldn't see their lecturers and whatnot, so I would see and check up and be like, are you working? Do you need help with this? And
These are just lovely. I love the way you draw. See, as they get a little bit further into the course, they become far more sophisticated on their illustration.
yeah.
I love the way that she's drawn that so short, and then I love the proportions in here. It's really good. So this is second year work. So the final pieces are here.
Yeah. So then I decided to do the pleather pieces, the pleats in pleather,
Okay.
black pleather, and then that top that the man wears shorter with
The
embroidery.
little waistcoat thing.
Yeah, with tights underneath.
They are so cool and so funky. I love them.
Yeah.
You've got a lovely aesthetic. It's so young, fresh, and modern.
Oh, these are just random sketches again.
Not today, Karen.
So this is for our fundraising. I want to make mugs and paint on them and sell them.
Okay.
So these are different kinds of mugs I want to make.
Okay, so this is. Tell us about your fundraising.
So I want to sell mugs. Well, I have like a few ideas. So there's
Okay.
raffles. I'm going to make clothes. I'm going to sell mugs that are artistic, star sign mugs, funny mugs, positive vibe mugs, and then abstract. So this is like abstract art where you put the faces on. So it's very. So I was going to speak to some of the interior designers downstairs because there's 2 stores, and
Yeah.
see if I could put my mugs inside there, and then they would sell it for my fundraiser.
Oh, that's brilliant. And it's all fundraising for bursaries.
Yeah.
Brilliant. These young people that we see here every day are truly special. Really quite unique, quite amazing young people. I'm so proud of all of you. That's it. So, we're having a little drawathon here, trying to draw men, and I drew mine here, and this one too looks like he's 15. This one's a bit better, but because I'm not used to drawing men. Then Mohammed asked, this is Mohammed's guy that he drew.
He's quite cool.
He's quite cool. And then we told Josh. So then I tried to draw a body also of a guy here, which is not so great. I'm better at drawing women, but I would get it. I would practice it a bit and I would get there. I also drew a lady. Then we invited Josh in. Say hello, Joshy.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Joshie.
And we asked him to draw a man, and he's just killing us.
Wow.
Carry on. Carry on. We
Well,
want
now
to see
that the
this.
now that the pressure's on, it makes it a little bit more difficult.
He's lovely. He's gotten the face really nice. Josh also learned to draw here.
Guys, excuse the package, but this needs to happen. See, guys don't really have much of a waist when drawing them.
But you're doing the V to the P.
Yeah, V to the P. Then I always somewhat figure out where a waist is, if there were to be one. This John Jay from New York taught me.
So when I said to Mohammed that drawing on a small piece of paper like that is limiting, so that's drawing on small. He needs to get a longer paper.
So obviously I'm not drawing a pose.
He's good, eh? Josh, you make us proud. So Josh has also been taking the short course illustration classes as a lecturer, but he's so busy. Josh, I'm not quite sure what's happening at the legs there, but then
It's calf muscles.
okay. It's coming together beautifully. So it's drawing more rounder shapes, squarer hands,
More robust figures.
more robust. Oh, it's lovely.
Hold the briefcase.
What is that?
Yeah, we don't get this.
That's a briefcase.
It looks like his handbag.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Very good. Okay, what I think we should have is a drawathon. We get all of us, including the two girls, and we all sketch. One is,
Can I just not be there?
no, you're gonna be there. This is like we're all gonna be there. So that will be another episode where we have our drawathon, and then you as the viewers can tell us who's drawn the best one. Oh my
Great
god!
idea.
We're really putting ourselves on the spot here. Eh?
Let's just zoom in.
So we can do that.
I did mix
The
up a
legs,
bit.
the legs did get a bit bandy.
That was a
there.
bit funny there, yeah.
But it's okay. I mean, it's really quick.
But why'd you put jeans on him? You won't notice.
Yeah.
Let's put
Yeah.
you
Once
in
you
there.
dress them, they look different. Yeah,
That's different.
I'm gonna put jeans on mine. Let me see. I'm gonna put jeans on mine. Mine is a young kid.
Those are nice jeans.
Who's my jeans?
Yes, Josh, I'm a bit skeptical about
Guys,
your jeans.
my jeans are.
These
I'm
are
gonna put a-
beautiful.
I'm gonna put a shirt on mine.
There, mine's got a shirt.
And again, you also, yeah, I'm putting like a fitted shirt.
Voila. I'm putting a necklace on mine.
It's getting quite competitive. There's his pockets as well. So with men's drawing, I find like the rougher you are, hey, Josh?
Yeah, and very like boxy.
It looks more realistic. It gives more.
Yeah, I have to fix his face because I didn't
Whereas
like it.
women feel when you draw them
It's more dainty.
Yeah.
yeah.
Flowy.
Although I scribble when I draw all the time. I fix it up after.
Does it?
Mm.
Not too long here on my car.
Yay, that looks good.
Yeah, that looks better, huh? Let me erase this because the shirt isn't see-through. It does look better. I'm gonna give mine a big bag here. You got like
A Woolworths bag.
mine's got a big bag here. Yeah, it looks better now, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there, so cool. Yeah. When you dress him, it makes a difference. Oh yeah, look, he's got a vest on now and everything. I love the face here. Love that.
Nice. Wow. Lovely.
Nice one. Okay, so we're gonna do that.
Perfect.
Perfect. We'll get the girls. We'll put it in the boardroom. And we'll say go, and we have to draw it.
Perfect.
I'm dying.
Huh?
I'm dead already.
No, you're gonna practice and you're gonna do it. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Josh. That's a pleasure. Thank you, Zay, for filming us.
From all of us at the Villioti Fashion Institute, we would like to thank our patrons for their contribution towards the Fashion Education Foundation. Paulette Vieira, Dawn Swartz, Debbie van der Venter, and Joshua van der Venter. Remember, if you would like to become a patron and support those who need it most, feel free to subscribe. The details to our Patreon account are listed below in our video description.